I nearly didn't record this episode, but essentially yesterday, which would be Saturday, is when I normally record my podcast, because I like having a bit of time between when I've recorded and when I then decide to edit, because recording and then listening back to yourself immediately is not the funnest of things. But anyway, what I thought was, I'll explain it in a moment, I suppose, but this is going to be a shorter episode, so let's get into it. Hello and welcome back to The Lion's Den. I'm your host Matt, as always, and I'm feeling a lot better today, but the reason why I didn't record yesterday is because honestly I just felt like absolute poop. Caught a case of the SADS, I suppose you could call it. It's just that kind of weird mental health thing where maybe something from your past crops up and messes with your brain, or you're just questioning things, or maybe a bit of existentialism, all of those weird bits and bobs that kind of just decide to creep up on you. It's just, you think something's not right, but you cannot quite put your finger on what's right. You just you don't want to do anything. I mean, I basically spent the entirety of yesterday afternoon in bed with a mixture of YouTube, some Disney Plus, watching What If. Now that's an interesting thing. I might talk about next week once I finish them. Getting sidetracked anyway. But I just thought I could be doing so many things. I could be drawing, I could be playing games, practicing guitar. I could be doing the whole Smash thing where I'm training with a character. I haven't done that this entire week at all, just because it's just not been one of those weeks, It's been a weird time for me. But I think it's important to understand that, you're gonna have these really rubbish days where you don't feel like doing anything and you do just want to stay in bed. Honestly, it's a double-edged sword. Sometimes you do need to just kind of let it be, just exist, kind of coast a little bit whilst your brain sort of processes whatever it's processing or just returns to normal. And sometimes you do have to break yourself out of it, because if you're in that kind of state of feeling like the world sucks and you don't want to exist anymore, that might be the time to call for help. And I don't mean necessarily serious help, unless you feel like you need serious help, then definitely go for it. But sometimes you just need to talk to a friend, or maybe just put on some music that gets you really hyped or something. I don't know. So you just have to kind of figure out what the best option for you is. For me, it was just kind of coasting. Honestly, the gym is really good for me. It's a great place to kind of recharge my brain, because I'm not using my brain at the gym. I'm using the rest of my body. So it's kind of zen, therapeutic in that essence. But obviously I can't just go to the gym like 3 times a day. That'd be bad. And I'd already gone yesterday morning, so I guess perhaps maybe the thing for me is like I might be more stressed than I realized, and things that are coming up and my brain isn't processing it very well, which is always fun. So, sometimes talking things out with people is a good way. You don't know. You have to try these things to figure out what you think is the best option for you. I'm kind of, waffling now. Haven't had a waffle in a while, both the talking version and the food version. So I think I'll put What If on the list of things to talk about next week. And I haven't talked about anything that I'd planned for this week, because I just thought it'd be important to bring up the fact that mental health is a huge thing, and you really do need to keep a look after it, especially in these times when we're all kind of stuck at home still. So stay safe. Remember to reach out to people if you're not feeling great, as I will do. I promise that I will go talking to friends. And I'll see you all next week. Bye!